Have you ever stopped to wonder why Serena van der Woodsen, from the iconic series Gossip Girl, seemed to naturally shine, even leaving the meticulous Blair Waldorf in the shadows? While Blair planned every step with precision, Serena simply walked into the room and, effortlessly, attracted all eyes and hearts. It wasn't magic, nor luck. Serena had something we all desire, a magnetic presence, capable of transforming any setting with her mere arrival. And what if I told you that this power isn't limited to Hollywood scripts? That you, yes, you there on the other side of the screen, can develop an aura as magnetic as Serena's, capable of captivating and enchanting everyone around you. Hello, I'm Carol, from the channel Lucrative Elegance, and today, we'll unravel together the mystery of innate charisma. That type of charm that makes people feel immediately drawn and connected to you. Could it be a natural ability, you think? Something reserved for the Serenas of the real world? Not at all. We're talking about a technique, a science that can be learned and perfected. And that's what our meeting today is about. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and leave your like if you're ready to transform the way the world responds to your presence. We're going to reveal secrets that turn casual interactions into meaningful and lasting connections. I'll guide you down a path few know, but which is extremely powerful. The art of creating rapport. Imagine connecting so deeply that in a matter of seconds you can leave a lasting impression, as striking as Serena van der Woodsen in her moments of splendor. Get ready to uncover simple yet revolutionary techniques that will make you rethink everything you knew about charisma and personal attraction. Are you ready to become a magnetic person starting today? Let's go, because the secret to unlocking this ability is closer than you imagine, and I'm here to share it with you. 1. Unlocking the power of gaze. The key to effective networking. Did you know that a simple look can open doors that even the most elaborate resume sent via LinkedIn couldn't? That's right, we're talking about the unmatched power of networking, and the secret behind it is a skill known as rapport. But how exactly do you build this rapport? Start with something so basic yet profoundly impactful. Eye contact. Eye contact is the first and most crucial step in establishing trust, charisma, and conviction. Ignoring it can convey nervousness, dishonesty, or even disinterest. On the other hand, by maintaining a firm and confident gaze, you automatically position yourself as someone assertive and trustworthy. Now, if the idea of holding someone's gaze makes you anxious, here's a secret inspired by Nicholas Boothman's book, How to Make Someone Like You in 90 Seconds or Less. Focus on the color of the person's eyes. This serves as an exercise to improve eye contact and has proven to be a strategy to increase trust and, consequently, sales conversions, as demonstrated in a case study mentioned by Boothman. But what if anxiety or shyness is too intense? There's an alternative technique. Look at the middle of the person's forehead. This creates the illusion of direct eye contact without the discomfort. And for virtual moments or presentations, the focus should be on the camera, not the screen, to simulate that same effect of presence and attention. And for those who aspire to shine on stage but feel the weight of shyness, a simple trick can help. Look at the back walls and corners. This relieves the pressure of direct eye contact and gives the impression that you are engaged with the entire audience. Remember, the art of building rapport starts with the gaze. This is your first step to becoming a master at networking, capable of creating meaningful and lasting connections. Are you ready to put these techniques into practice and see where they can take you? 2. Cultivating genuine connections. The art of celebrating others. Have you noticed how some conversations seem like disguised competitions? You share some news or a challenge, and immediately the other person brings to the table an even grander or more tragic story. I bought my first luxury bag. Oh, that's nice. I have one from the most exclusive brand. Or, I broke my arm, met with, that's nothing, I've broken both arms and legs. This shifts the focus from the original conversation and undermines the connection between people, breaking the rapport. But how can we cultivate more authentic and supportive relationships? The key is empathetic listening. When someone shares a negative experience, the best thing to do is simply listen, showing that you identify with the person's feelings and are there for them, without necessarily looking for a solution or overshadowing their experience with another story, can be extremely valuable. Often, what the person most needs is to feel heard and understood. Similarly, when hearing about an achievement or a happy moment, the ideal response is to genuinely celebrate with the person. Show enthusiasm and interest. Ask for details. Make them feel that their victory is shared. You bought your first car? That's incredible. Tell me, what was the experience like? Have you driven it yet? This also serves as an excellent thermometer to assess the relationships in your life. Try sharing some good news with friends and family and observe their reactions. Do they celebrate with you? Try to outdo your story, or simply dampen your joy with a bucket of cold water? This simple test can reveal a lot about who truly supports and values your achievements and challenges. Therefore, when interacting with others, remember that building rapport and strengthening relationships means creating a space where everyone feels valued and supported, not just a stage for story competitions. Cultivate connections that uplift and celebrate, for it is these relationships that enrich us and propel us forward. 3. The power of a name. How to personalize connections and build rapport. There's one sound that all of us love to hear more than any other: our own name. This leads us to a fundamental truth about human nature. We are inherently self-focused. Our interest particularly ignites when we are the subject of the conversation. This selfish evolutionary trait is what has allowed us to thrive as a species, keeping us engaged and alert when we perceive that we are directly affected or involved. Understanding this aspect can completely transform the way we connect with people. For instance, imagine you're at a restaurant. Calling a waiter by name changes the dynamic of the interaction entirely. This action conveys recognition and respect, establishing a more personal and genuine connection. It's vastly different from using generic terms or impersonal nicknames. By personalizing the interaction, you demonstrate that you see the other person as a unique individual with their own identity and personality, not just as an anonymous participant in your day. Using someone's name in a conversation is a powerful tool of rapport because it signals that you value and respect that person. This increases the likelihood of a positive response, raises the level of the other person's attention and engagement in the interaction. Who doesn't feel more inclined to listen and to like someone who clearly shows appreciation for them, to the point of remembering and using their names? Therefore, when communicating, whether in formal or informal settings, make a conscious effort to use the name of the person you're speaking with. This simple yet impactful gesture can open doors to deeper and more meaningful relationships. And remember, if you want to make a lasting and positive impression, starting with the name is key. Shall we put this into practice? Start right now by leaving a comment and calling me by my name. This will show how much you value this connection we're building. 4. The smile. Your secret weapon to win over hearts and minds. Imagine walking into a room, making direct eye contact with someone but with a serious expression on your face. It might seem intimidating, right? Now, add a smile to that equation. Suddenly, the dynamics change completely. The smile is, undoubtedly, one of the most powerful tools of nonverbal communication. It softens eye contact, making it more welcoming, as well as builds bridges, conveying trust and friendliness. A genuine smile has the power to transform perceptions, open doors across cultures around the world, and, most amazingly, make people instantly more attractive. This was demonstrated in a study akin to the workings of a dating app, where participants rated the attractiveness of people based on photographs. The results were clear. People with smiling photos were consistently deemed more attractive than the same people with serious expressions. Moreover, the smile creates a field of positivity that draws people in. Those known for their good humor, being playful, or having a natural lightness often connect more easily with others, regardless of romantic intentions. Of course, the appearance of the smile counts. A white and healthy smile can make all the difference. Indeed, many of us take steps to enhance our smiles, seeking greater symmetry or a brighter white, as in the case of orthodontic corrections in adulthood. I myself wore braces for 2 years. The smile also serves as a quick indicator of friendship. There's what we call the friendship spectrum, an imaginary scale that measures closeness and the potentiality of a relationship. The moment we smile at someone, it's very likely that we'll be categorized in the friend or potential partner zone, rather than a stranger or adversary. This happens because instinctively, we tend to associate smiling with friendship and goodwill. Therefore, the power of a smile goes far beyond a simple facial expression. It's a universal communication tool that can alter perceptions, build relationships, and even make you more attractive in the eyes of others. The next time you're looking to create a meaningful connection or simply improve the atmosphere around you, remember that a smile can be the key to success. 5. The magic of symbolic gestures. How small actions can strengthen relationships. In the world of human interactions, it's often the small gestures that carry the most weight. Imagine arriving at work and noticing a colleague visibly downhearted. You decide to gift them something simple like a cake, ice cream, or a cupcake. It seems like a small act, but it's loaded with meaning. The key to making these gestures genuinely impactful lies in the sensitivity and ability to observe and interpret others' emotional states. More than that, it requires a genuine desire to act based on that perception. When you do this, you brighten someone's day and sow the seeds of a deeper, more meaningful bond. These symbolic gestures go beyond the material. They express care, consideration, and the message that you value the other person as a colleague and as a human being worthy of attention and affection. This type of action tends to be more common in close relationships, but by extending it to other contexts, you expand the circle of trust and mutual respect. The impact of such actions is profound. They generate comfort, welcome, and a sense of security that naturally makes people more inclined to like and trust you. In a world where interactions can often seem superficial or transactional, these gestures represent a breath of fresh air, a reminder that kindness and mutual care still have a place. Therefore, when considering how you can strengthen your relationships, remember that grand deeds or extravagant displays of affection aren't necessary. Often, it's the small actions, those done with consideration and empathy, that leave the most lasting marks. Be attentive to opportunities to practice these symbolic gestures and see how they can transform your interactions in surprising ways. And here we are, delving into the nuances of rapport, this incredible tool that, when well utilized, brings people closer and opens unimaginable doors in personal and professional life. It's fascinating to see how small adjustments in the way we communicate can completely transform the quality of our relationships. Now, think for a moment about the situations you face daily. How can you apply what you've learned today to improve your communication? Have you thought about using the power of gaze, smile, or using someone's name to connect more deeply and be remembered as someone who truly cares and pays attention? And speaking of attention, have you checked out the video, How Words of Affection Can Revolutionize Your Relationships? It's the perfect complement to what we've explored today and will give you even more insights into how to elevate your game in the world of communication and personal development. For those of you always looking to enhance not just your social skills, but also your appearance, I've left a link in the first pinned comment to my favorite skincare products. After all, taking care of yourself is also a form of communication, don't you think? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It supports us and ensures you don't miss any of our future videos, full of valuable tips like today's. Reflect on the strategies we discussed. Gaze, smile, attention to small gestures. How can you integrate these techniques into your daily life to create more meaningful connections? I'm curious to see how you'll apply these principles and the differences they'll make in your life. Remember, rapport is a powerful communication tool. When mastered, it has the potential to take you to unexpected places, creating lasting and genuine bonds. Use it wisely, and always, always for the good. We're constantly seeking to improve, to grow, to become the best version of ourselves. And communication is key to this development. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, explore, experiment, and see how far you can go with the right skills. Until our next meeting, keep shining, keep growing, and most importantly, keep communicating authentically and meaningfully. See you soon.